Esports. The thing to note about MMG Purple, this is one of two of the Academy teams under that Mamba Mode Gaming banner there. All of these players under 16, and they've actually made deep runs into the VSS prior. They've made semifinals appearances. A lot of these players looking at Desperado, Frosty, Lorenzo, Scroll, Tolu, and Zuhair. Really, really impressive roster here. But as it stands right now, they are 0-2 in their group, going up against All Victory Esports, who is 1-1 as it stands. So this is certainly a do-or-die game for All Victory Esports. MMG Purple looking to play the role of spoiler as we take it on over to Ascent for the first time here today.
Yeah, we see that team, these Academy teams like MMG, they keep coming back week by week. These players get to prove themselves, work towards Mamba Mode Gaming. But like you said, they are out for this tournament. But they'll see if they, like you said, again, can play spoiler.
Well, it will be interesting. I mean, if All Victory do drop this, that means they themselves are 1-2. So it'll be interesting to see how that all shakes down there, because it is possible, I think, to have 3 1-2 teams. So we'll take a look here at the actual group itself as we take a look on over to Ascent, our beloved 2-site map here. No more 3 sites just for now. Taking a break from saying C-site for a little bit. This mid area will certainly be a hotly contested area for both of these teams on both sides. We'll be seeing who starts out on attack, who starts out on defense here in the pistol round. So we can hear our players getting set up here. We'll see All Victory Esports will be starting out on defense. It's MMG Purple who start out on attack. All 5 members stacked towards this B side. 3 members of All Victory there to greet them. Kaplan's going to be the first. Kaplan gets the action started, finds big shots onto 2 members of MMG Purple, finds a kill onto 1. MMG Purple push forward regardless, but they're going to continue to suffer casualties at the hand of Striker. They are unable to get the spike down here as the defense surges forward on this retake, leaving just Okeanos remaining for MMG Purple. A disastrous start to this first half for the Academy team.
All right, MMG sort of got pinned down into A site. All Victory picking up basically everyone, only losing 1 member, and pretty good showing right off the start.
Yeah, All Victory off to a strong start. We noted All Victory have been able to crack the top 32. They've been able to crack the top 16 as well here in the VSS. Still looking for that deep run into the later stages of the bracket. We'll see if this could be their week as they get off to an excellent start, and Kaplan continues to put his foot down on the throttle, takes down Zuhair across the map. A rough start for MMG Purple on this eco round, up against the Ghosts, up against the armor of All Victory Esports. Their job just keeps getting tougher for these young guys.
Oh man, picking up another. That's 2 on the round. Oh man, Frog hiding behind the smoke.
I was going to say, who dares challenge Kaplan after witnessing that? Interesting to see members of MMG Purple continuing to push forward, and it turns out to be the end of Frog there in mid. Gets taken out by the Stinger of All Victory Esports, but that will open the door for MMG to at least get this spike down onto B side. So a little bit of extra cash there, a little bit of damage onto Kaplan, but not much more. All Victory Esports flawlessly wrap up the second round. Now it is MMG Purple's chance to respond here with this surely full buy coming through in the 3rd round.
Yep, 2 convincing rounds on the shoulders of Kaplan, to be honest.
Yeah,
really
2 convincing rounds from Kaplan,
yeah,
for
2
sure.
convincing rounds from Kaplan, and I guess All Victory Esports. But we'll see how, like you said, these full buys coming out from the side of MMG Purple. All Victory Esports still looking pretty with their econ. They're not picking up anything.
Yeah,
they already have, because they went flawless last round.
Yeah, and I mean, they've gone practically flawless the entire game, only suffering 1 death so far. So MMG Purple haven't been able to do much damage to the defenders, and that shows with Kaplan able to pop the ult there in the 3rd round. Didn't even pick up an SMG, no Sheriff even, just a Ghost and some knives with some armor there for Kaplan. MMG Purple working their way up this catwalk. They will be able to push out into Garden here. Gaming Messiah gets traded out for Okeanos, but Pun holds down A long, pushes off the advance from MMG Purple. And now MMG Purple, they did have a concentrated attack there, but they're much more scattered now after suffering those losses. And Kaplan looks to continue the damage here, but forced to dash away. Will go down to Frosty there. A big kill for MMG Purple as they get themselves onto equal footing with the defense.
Yeah, we see MMG Purple. Oh, Frosty might run in this over there.
Spike planted.
Inches away from disaster, but both parties decide to save it for later as Frosty now holding this B corridor. He's going to be the first to greet the retake here from All Victory Esports, and here it comes from both angles. Frosty can't get the snap onto Zeem. Zeem wins out, leaving just Bears in the 1v3. Takes down Striker, but it's going to be Pun. Picks up the triple kill, and All Victory Esports picking up the trifecta of rounds to start out here.
Right, we see All Victory Esports picking up 3 rounds in a row against MMG Purple, and this has obviously been a tough group. And like you said, they went all the way to round 16, so this All Victory Esports looking more convincing as they keep getting practice amongst each week. We'll see how they keep doing in this round against MMG Purple. Yeah,
this certainly could shape up to be sort of a Blitz Gaming situation where Blitz Gaming were eventual VSS champions around week 23. But that took, that was only the culmination of a lot of weeks that they spent grinding. They got knocked out in group stage, then top 32, and then top 16, then top 8, and then finally found themselves a win. All Victory looking to follow their footsteps as Kaplan once again continues to pad his stats, finds a big kill there, but Okeanos will find the revenge on Striker and Jay. So MMG Purple able to get themselves onto site, but goodness, Okeanos may have regretted the push forward into that defending side corridor. Runs into the shorty of Kaplan. Kaplan continue to wreak havoc, but Okeanos is going to be the one who finds the double kill before Kaplan, making All Victory Esports job of the retake that much harder as there's 4 members of MMG Purple all ready to go as time ticks away up against All Victory Esports. They've got to be clever here. Zuhair lurking right around the corner, has big intel onto Kaplan, but it's going to be Frog taking down the Gaming Messiah. Zeem finds some revenge, but Zuhair pops off here, gets the double kill, takes down Zeem, and that's going to mean Kaplan has to run away, tail between his legs, up in the pocket. And MMG Purple show up here in the 4th round, pick up their first round of the match.
Yep, Kaplan had to run, did not want to get hunted down there. He wants to keep his operator and his shorty. I like his loadout here.
Yeah, it brings me back to the old Halo 3 sniper shoddy days. Got both angles covered there, does Kaplan, but unfortunately it doesn't pay off in that 4th round for All Victory Esports. Their lead now a bit shrunk down as MMG Purple able to find themselves a foothold with that aggressive push onto B site off of that half buy. We'll see if they can continue to force the issue now that they have a more healthy economy. Zeem, though, with a lot of intel, has the Empress popped here. This could pay off big for All Victory Esports, but the dash from Okeanos is so good. It gets him a kill onto Striker, but here comes Zeem on the backside, assassinates Frog. And that's going to make MMG Purple's job harder, but you wouldn't know it as Zuhair gets the kill on a Pum. Gaming Messiah finds the revenge before going down for Okeanos' 2nd kill of the round here, and MMG Purple dismantling the defense of All Victory Esports. Kaplan, once again, the last man standing, once again, has to run away.
Yeah, MMG saying we'll be aggressive again, paying off 2 rounds in a row. And looking really good. I'd like to see that. Did not like what I saw early when they were being a little bit less aggressive, but Kaplan might be being hunted here. All Victory Esports was not happy the first time.
Yeah, they don't want to let this move into the next round, and they won't. Frosty, with the pinch from his team, sprays down Kaplan, and that's a big hit to All Victory Esports, despite, I mean, really careful credits management coming out from Kaplan. He only had the Ghost for, I think, the first, like, 2 rounds of the game. Only a Ghost picked up some armor in the second, but that was it.
Right.
And still, nonetheless, only able to keep the op for 2 rounds, won't be able to buy another. And the half buy comes out here for All Victory Esports.
Now, I didn't see All Victory pick up the operator from MMG. Maybe just looking for a different play style or different strategy.
Yeah, the op, it's with the recent nerfs of how is a bit more unwieldy to use. It's tough to get it going on the attacking side, so MMG Purple don't want to risk giving that back away to Kaplan at some point. Kaplan reduced to the Stinger now, but here comes the push from MMG Purple. Will the Stinger be enough? It'll be enough for 1, and Kaplan has backup in the form of Zeem, in the form of Gaming Messiah. MMG Purple started off really strong in this round, but the defenses held firm. That may enable this flank to come out, but Bears pushes the issue, picks up a triple kill. The flank doesn't come through in time for All Victory Esports, letting the remaining 2 Mamba Mode Gaming Purple members set themselves up onto B side here. They haven't got the spike down, and that may prove to be their downfall. As Pun gets that kill onto Bears, but Frog has the info, but it's not enough. Pun clutches it out. 1v2, All Victory Esports. They let a couple rounds slide, but that's all they'll give away for now, re-extending their lead.
Right, they bring it back. What a clutch play by Pun, picking up 2. Bears looked very convincing as he rushed into the back of B, but we did see them stop the bleeding and did not let MMG tie this game back up.
Yeah, and taking a quick look here at the group for MMG Purple and All Victory Esports, Group J, exclamation point bracket if you want to follow along. MMG Purple, All Victory Esports are in a difficult position alongside Hydra, where this game is do or die. Oh, for all of these teams, and Pun comes up big for his team in this last match of the group stage. Zeem making it that much harder for MMG Purple, and this is already looking like a save round for them. But yeah, we have All Victory Esports 1-1, 1 win, 1 loss, as well as Hydra and MMG Purple on that 0-2. Gaming Messiah looking to make it an 0-3. But if All Victory Esports drop this game to MMG Purple is back in the conversation to be one of the top 2 teams in their group to make it out, as if Hydra can't get it done over 70 ping F1 Peak, who is the top team in group stage right now, 2-0. If Hydra can't get that done, if MMG Purple do take this game, Hydra will be tied up with them on a 1-2 record. All Victory Esports really need to take this game away.
Yeah, they want to close this out. They want to get into that round of 32, move on to the playoffs. They are having a convincing start here, 5-2, doing quite well on the defense. So
yeah, MMG Purple came with some aggression here, but All Victory Esports have mixed up the pace and have responded appropriately, only letting them get 2 for now, and Gaming Messiah making it harder for them to get 3 as he sprays down Okeanos there on Catwalk. You can see MMG Purple, the walls are starting to close in from all directions. All Victory Esports with excellent movement to completely encapsulate the attack here from MMG Purple. All Victory Esports with their largest lead of the match thus far.
Right, and what was working for MMG was aggression. I feel like they've sort of gotten a little bit away from that, and I would love to see them sort of try to be aggressive, get All Victory Esports on the back foot, and looks like they're not going to have a great buy this round. Set on the back foot again in the econ.
This may be a round to forget for the Young Academy team. A Vandal and a Stinger alongside a couple pistols isn't too much to be happy about. They will have the ult, the Blade Storm, coming out from Okeanos here as they approach the A site. And All Victory Esports actually caught a little bit on the back foot with their approach to this site. Only one member was set up and ready, but now Pun has worked himself around the corner. All Victory Esports once again setting up this defense that is sort of like an entrapment. They slowly close around to MMG Purple as MMG Purple try to make decisions, try to make plays. Pun capitalizes. Zuhair gets the trade before going down to Kaplan. All Victory in a 4v3 here as the spike goes down. Looking good for the defenders as they have members on the flank as well. See how they can play this out if MMG Purple can find any heroics to keep this spike plant secured. See how All Victory approach this retake.
Oh man, they're all in hell here. We'll see what they can do to get out of it. Oh, Frosty picks up Zeem. Frog does fall as well. It's a 2v3. It's a 2v2. Oh, Frosty picks up another. That's 2 on the round. Just Striker up top in heaven. We'll see what he can do here.
I don't think he can do anything.
Yeah.
This was an excellent hold here from MMG Purple, and I can't believe it. They pulled it off. Frosty, with expert positioning on that retake defense, held the round, held the site there for MMG Purple. It was looking rather precarious, but MMG Purple clutched that round from the jaws of defeat. All Victory Esports here, despite the lead, once again may have to rethink their approach here.
Yeah, and we did see miscommunication at the very beginning of this round from MMG. Okios getting caught in the Rolling Thunder by his teammate. But I like this guy, Frosty, pulled off some really clean shots and brought that round back.
Yeah, Frosty came up big with a double kill there.
Some young prodigies on this team, that's
Undoubtedly,
for sure.
Undoubtedly. These young guns would make a fool of us old dogs here on the cast, that's for sure.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Come on, man. I've seen you play. Let's see if Kaplan can keep his pride intact up against the new, fresh talent from MMG Purple. Striker NJ, tries to push the issue on as Frosty gets the ult out, but he gets punished heavily for it, and Okeanos further presses the issue. All Victory Esports falling apart all across the map here. Gaming Messiah, the last member standing, and he's not going to clutch out that 1v4. Spike goes down for MMG Purple, a bit of extra cash in the pocket as they make a big statement, make it 2 rounds in a row yet again here for the second half. But they've got to get 2 more in a row again to get themselves on equal footing here as we close out the first half.
Right, Frosty with a 3K in that round, looking really good. Got great use of his ult. Was really aggressive. I'm liking what I'm seeing from MMG. Like I said, I mean, I feel like they gotta play to their strength of being aggressive. Not every round, but it's been working here for them now.
Wow. Like you said, the aggression from Okeanos, that cheeky peek there, punishes Pun on that A long corridor. See if Striker NJ can find some revenge on the opposite side of the map, but the peek is going to work out perfectly for Frosty. Baits out the shot, gets the cage down for safety as well, but Striker still finds the shot on him somehow through the cage, takes him down.
Unlucky, but we still see it's a 4-on-4. What can MMG do here?
Does look like Frosty actually pushed out rather far in that B site, and that played right into the defense's hands here as Gaming Messiah and Zeem combined for big kills there towards mid, leaving just 2 attackers remaining here. Frog, so close to finding the Gaming Messiah, but the fancy footwork pays off for the Omen this time around, but Frog is still fighting. Frog, still a thorn in the side of All Victory Esports.
Zuhair planting the spike. Frog staying calm, hitting his shots, and now it's a 2-on-2. What looked like a pretty bad round for MMG has been brought back.
Oh no! Gaming Messiah, I can't believe he went through with that teleport. I thought for sure he was just getting the intel, gonna cancel and back away, but the teleport forward there doesn't pay off for the retake, makes Striker's job that much more difficult. I think he's just going to try and look for a consolation exit frag here. Tries to find it, won't be able to, and so forced to back away once again is an op carrier for All Victory Esports. This time around, it's Striker. Previously, it was Kaplan. All Victory Esports, they've put together some solid rounds, but they've been unable to escape the grasp of MMG Purple this time around.
Yeah, that was a crazy round at the start. Like I've been saying, aggression, and it looked like All Victory almost took advantage of the aggression and started to take out MMG, but they brought it back, like I said, with some good shots from Frog. And a good play on taking out Gaming Messiah. See what they're able to do. It is 5-6, so they might be able to tie it back up here.
Yeah, it looked all but set for All Victory Esports to take a big edge going into the second half, but MMG Purple, the last possible rounds they had, slowed the roll of the defense. Once again, All Victory having to mix up their positioning here, mix up their approaches to holding down these two sites here. Now they've got 3 in the wings, waiting for the push of MMG Purple.
Now we have seen this same push come out from MMG. It did work out. Didn't look clean at the beginning, but we'll see what they can do with the Rolling Thunder.
Off your feet!
Here it comes, rolls on through, won't find anyone from All Victory Esports. It does force Pun to back away momentarily, but he gets spotted out by the recon drone. Gaming Messiah, though, set up perfectly to punish Prosty as Pun gets one before going down on site, leaving us in a 3v3. The spike hasn't gone down yet. Okeanos will now try to secure that plant as Frog secures Heaven for the attackers. Gaming Messiah, though, you can't cut him out. Oh, but he's in the 1v2 as Frog takes him down, and MMG Purple tie it up here at the half.
Switching sides.
All Victory Esports coming from 3 different angles was a little lackluster on their coordination, got picked off one by one, and they dropped the round, bringing it back 6-6. We'll see what the switch of the sides and these pistol rounds will do for each side, but MMG bringing it back. Like you said, there's still a chance neither of these teams are out of the picture, so we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, if MMG Purple can take this game, they will be in a tiebreaker situation with All Victory Esports and Hydra. All 3 teams in that Group J have potential to end this group stage 1 and 2. And that would come down to round differential. So every round is so important for these teams as we near the end of the group stage here. Second half just starting out now for these teams. We'll see how MMG Purple want to use some of their trademark aggression here on the defender side. See if All Victory Esports can show them how it's done. Frog ready to greet them here on Catwalk. Here comes the push from All Victory Esports. Frog gets smoked out, sends out the flash, but won't be able to push forward on that. But Okeanos capitalizes on the backside with this flank coming in from MMG Purple. The kills start rolling in, and All Victory are left without a response.
Man, I couldn't know exactly what's going on. It all happened so fast. Pun he falls to Bears. Great convincing round, or pistol round by MMG Purple, and I think that is their 5th in a row.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
Really, really impressive stuff coming out from this young academy team here on the side of MMG Purple, really getting themselves rolling. Excellent team play as well. You can see how close-knit the scores are on the scoreboard for the side of MMG Purple. For the side of All Victory Esports, it is a bit more lopsided. Gaming Messiah running away with this one here, 15-9-2. But it's not enough to give his team the edge quite yet here as we work our way into the second half here. All Victory on a full eco round. See if they can do to MMG Purple what they did to them with that thrifty win MMG was able to pick up in the first half.
Still quiet round. MMG wants to play this cleanly. They don't want to lose too much because they know they have an advantage with their weapons.
Oh, Zuhair dancing on the razor's edge there. Got so close. Did find some damage onto Zeem there. But it's going to be Frosty who gets the action started here in the second round of the half. Sprays down Kaplan. That makes it a little tougher here for All Victory here on the attack. They're rather scattered. That's going to force their spike carrier to back away for now. See if they can find any cheeky picks as MMG rotates. And they do. Pun gets the kill onto Okeanos before going down. See if they can find any more. Zeem gets one onto Frog here, but the members of All Victory Esports dropping here in this mid corridor as MMG push forward. And I gotta say, a solid round for All Victory Esports. They did some damage to the economy of MMG Purple, but MMG Purple on a fantastic streak right now. 6 rounds in a row carried over from the first half.
Yeah, and I don't want to get ahead of myself, but like we were talking about with that round differential in the 1-1 or all 3 teams, you need a convincing win here by MMG to sort of have a chance. So they are looking to close this game out. They've been on a tear the last couple rounds.
Yeah, this is massive for MMG Purple. We came into this game almost completely counting them out of making it out of this group stage. They were 0-2 moving into this game, but if they can get a decisive victory here over All Victory Esports, all of a sudden their chances come back alive, and they come back alive in a big way. MMG Purple, this could be their lifesaver game. See what Frog can do about it. He's got the shorty in a dangerous angle, angle for both parties. MMG Purple so aggressive with this defensive setup.
And All Victory Esports knows this is a crucial round. You don't want to lose it when you're...
Wow, Zeem walks right into the crossfire. Will get traded 1-for-1, and Gaming Messiah eliminates the threat mid, able to spray down Frosty. So things maybe not going exactly as MMG would have liked them to. They are at a bit of a disadvantage here in terms of firepower, and Pun further makes them aware of it with the Vandal, sprays them down, and All Victory Esports slow the streak of MMG Purple, get themselves their first round of the second half.
Yeah, not exactly sure what happened. Things sort of fell apart, and it got sloppy. Rotations, I feel like, from the side of MMG caused them to lose quite a few members all at once. And just All Victory Esports capitalized on that.
Yeah, All Victory Esports had the full buy in hand. MMG Purple played it conservatively, economically. They kept some of their upgraded guns from that second round, you know, the Spectres, some Ghosts as well. And now MMG Purple themselves have the full buy. Zuhair with that $5,000 op, forced to back away. Doesn't want to give that one away quite yet.
Yeah, he knows the price tag. He's not he's not willing to lose it right away.
Yeah, Zeem with an excellent pick there mid, forced the opper away of Zuhair. Oh, but Zuhair has come back for more. What can he find? Close to finding the pick, or the flick rather, onto Kaplan. But Kaplan shrinks away just in time. It's All Victory Esports, they established the mid control, but they're still rather scattered now across the map. We'll see where they decide to make their play as Pun pushes forward off the back of that recon drone out onto site once again. Unable to, I was gonna say unable to find the op shot there is Zuhair, but Zuhair finds a big shot through the wall there onto Pun.
And very quiet round, 35 seconds. Got to recognize that left for Victory Esports to plant. They are on A.
30 seconds
Looks
left.
like MMG knows that, and they are rotating.
Yeah, All Victory need to press forward here, and they know it, and it's going to play right into the hands of MMG Purple, right into the hands of Frog. Frog picks up the double kill, and that may give his team the round here. So it's just Pun, 24 HP, and a dream left for All Victory.
Frog consistently, I feel like this round, or this game, has sort of had some good positioning. Picked up multi-kills, being patient. Oh, Pun might. Oh, he picks up Frosty. Plays spoiler, takes away that gun.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. Frog has really been a huge X factor here for MMG Purple, finding really clutch multi-kills that have almost always led to round wins for MMG Purple. And that's really the key is, you know, we see tons of not tons, but multiple players able to find, you know, those big multi-kills for their teams, but it's whether or not the teams can capitalize off of them. And so far, MMG Purple playing around Frog rather well, but to All Victory Esports' credit, they've shrunk this lead, and that's really important here going into the closing stages of this group stage. Here comes the rushed push from All Victory Esports. Kaplan finds one, but it's going to be Zuhair finds two before going down to Striker. Striker gets taken down as Kaplan finds his second kill of the round, leaving us in a 2v2 now. All Victory unable to get the spike down as Frog swings around the corner, stops the reign of Kaplan, leaving just Zeem remaining. Does have the spike in hand, has plenty of time, and he's got a kill onto Bear Z, has the overheal rolling as well. Gets flashed out, but won't be forced to approach Frog quite yet. Oh, here comes the second flash. Here comes Frog. Frog clutches it out from Mamba Mode Gaming. Purple Frog gets his team onto double digits. And what did we just say? This guy is an X Factor.
Absolutely. Crazy round. A lot happened, and as the dust cleared, it was a 2-on-2, but Frog comes out in a big way, picking up the last 2 kills and bringing MMG, like you said, to double digits.
I'm really impressed from this MMG Academy team, MMG Purple. They had the deficit early on. They had a obstacle to overcome, and overcome it they did, and then they started to run away with it.
Yep.
I mean, massive performance from these guys. Let's see if they can keep it rolling, and keep it rolling they do. Zuhair has had a big game himself, takes down Zeem. MMG 3 ults to the 3 ults available for All Victory Esports. Kaplan tries to find this Bladestorm, does find the kill onto Frosty, but meanwhile Zuhair pops off on the backside, gets 3K. So Okeanos has the ult as well, and once again it's just Pun remaining here for All Victory Esports. Bears sprays him down. MMG Purple in a game that they looked set to lose. They looked set to bow out of the group stage. They are now 2 rounds away from potentially securing their spot in the top 32.
Right, and like we said earlier, it is critical that they don't drop too many more rounds here before closing, if they are able to close out this game, because they want to make a convincing game here to get back into that round of 32 question. Yeah,
MMG Purple right now, if they win this game, and if the other member of this group, Group J, Hydra, up against 70 ping Peak, if Hydra drops that game, there is a 3-way tie for this group. Every round matters, every kill counts. Okeanos opens the door for Bears to pick up a double kill. Bears opened up with the Hunter's Fury, found the snipe, pushed for more, and that's just 2 members now remaining for All Victory Esports. Gaming Messiah here, one of them trying to find a kill, but the paranoia is perfect. Bears picks up the 4K off the back of an absolutely brilliant paranoia coming out from Zuhair. Gets MMG Purple onto match point.
All I could see was Okeanos playing with fire in the middle of that round, but little did I know that Bears comes up with a 4K at the end.
Clearly, the key to a successful Valorant game is having an animal in your tag. Bears popping off. Frog, the X factor for his team here. These guys leading the charge, and they may be able to lead this 0-2 team into the top 32 regardless. If they can close out this final round, that's the best possible chance for them. They need to get this round. They need to maintain this big lead. Should it come down to round differential, here they come. Here comes Frog. Once again, picks up the opening kill. Once again, picks up the multi-kill. All Victory Esports look powerless to stop the young guns of Mamba Mode Gaming.
These young guns for sure.
Pun with the intel, Kaplan with a flank, but it's not going to convert to kills. It's just going to feed Okeanos, and now All Victory Esports, if they want to stay alive, they've got to clutch a 2v4 here onto A site. Pun's got to do it with just a Sheriff. Oh, he finds the damage, but can't find the kill. Has to retreat now. Has to concede the ground to Zeem. Zeem can't get it done. He's just going to feed Frog the triple kill. This looks like the dub for Mamba Mode Gaming Purple. They were down 3-0 to start this match, and they surged back. And not only did they surge back, they did it in the most convincing fashion possible. Mamba Mode Gaming Purple get themselves onto 1-2 for the group stage, putting them on equal footing with All Victory Esports. And now we wait to see how Hydra's match up against 70 ping peak plays out, that could lead to a three-way tie there in Group J. Doesn't get any closer than that. Coming down to round differential now, as every round certainly counted. Every round they made it count, did Mamba Mode Gaming Purple.
I mean, no matter what happens, whether they make the round of 32 or not, that was a crazy game for them. They brought it back from what seemed like a massive deficit.
Yeah.
They definitely weren't out of it, but the way they played out the rest of the game was a convincing win. I hope they make that round of 32 because we have seen them play really well in this tournament, and that is a massive game for them. And we'll see Bears. Oh my gosh. Picking up a 3K in the last round and a 4K before that. I'm sure a couple more in this entire game. Really good performance by him.
Yeah, 19, 9, and 5 on the KDA there. A massive stat line, less than double digits deaths there for Bears, despite it going 20 rounds in this one. Bears with a big standout performance. Also a huge shout out to Frog. Frog came up massive for his team in some really tightly contested rounds there. So Mamba Mode Gaming Purple, their destiny was all in their hands, and they took hold of it. Got that win there. They moved to 1 and 2 in the group now, tied with All Victory Esports. We wait the conclusion of the other side of their group to see how that one will shake down. Definitely type in !bracket into chat to check that out and see where they end up. We here are going to take a short break here before top 32 starts. But I'm Dilly G. This is Barrio Kart. Stick around. You definitely don't want to miss it.